chosen ones, have you felt it? The strange dreams, the emotional waves, the sense that something big is shifting in your spirit? You're not imagining things. Between July 17th and 19th, a powerful divine activation is unfolding, and only those who are spiritually awake will receive it. This is not just a spiritual update, this is a soul awakening, a moment that separates your past from your purpose, your fear from your fire, and your waiting from your becoming. But here's the truth: if you miss the signs, if you ignore the call, you could delay your destiny for years. So, stay with me. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal why these 3 days were divinely chosen for you, and what you must do to activate the next level of your calling. Don't scroll, don't skip. Your future self is begging you to hear this. Comment, "I'm ready," below if you feel the pull already. Subscribe for more divine confirmations. Let's begin. First, July 17th, the day of revelation. July 17th marks the beginning of something monumental, the first of 3 sacred days. It's not just a date on the calendar, it's a spiritual checkpoint, a mirror of your soul, and a cosmic spotlight shining on what's been hidden for far too long. This is the day of revelation. On this day, don't be surprised if you feel emotionally overwhelmed. You might wake up feeling anxious or unusually heavy. Emotions may rise without a clear cause: grief, anger, confusion, even joy. It's all part of the purge. This is your soul making room for divine truth. It may feel like the world is unraveling around you. Things you thought were stable may start to shake. People may show their true colors. Old memories may resurface out of nowhere, but don't panic. What looks like chaos is actually clarity in disguise. This is spirit lifting the veil. Behind that veil are truths you need to see. Truths about yourself, your relationships, your purpose, and even your spiritual path. This is the day where illusions begin to fall and divine downloads flood in. You may experience vivid, symbolic dreams, sudden flashes of insight, a deep urge to cry or cleanse, random memories from your past resurfacing, messages from numbers, animals, or strangers, a strange sense that something bigger is happening. All of these are soul signals. Your higher self is communicating with you. And if you listen closely, really listen, you'll realize that the answers you've been searching for externally were always within. Don't ignore the whisper. Don't brush off the signs. On July 17th, the universe is speaking directly to you. You may feel physical symptoms too: pressure in the chest or forehead, sudden fatigue, or even flu-like sensations. That's your energy field recalibrating to a higher frequency. It's not sickness, it's spiritual upgrade. So what should you do on this day? Unplug, turn off the noise, social media, TV, even people who drain your energy. Step back. You need space to hear spirit clearly. Journal. Write down everything: the dreams, the thoughts, the emotions, the ideas that pop into your mind. Don't filter, just flow. Pray or meditate. Sit in silence. Ask, "Spirit, what are you revealing to me right now?" And then wait. The answer may come instantly or in ways you least expect. Observe. Pay attention to how people show up, to what irritates you, to what you feel drawn to. These are clues. This is a day of sacred unveiling. That means uncomfortable truths may rise. You may realize someone close to you isn't who they pretended to be. You may see that a job, belief system, or relationship you've clung to is draining your spirit. You may even face the parts of yourself you've tried to hide: the fear, the resentment, the self-doubt. But here's the thing: you can't heal what you won't face. This is not punishment. This is preparation. The divine is stripping away what no longer serves you so that you can finally align with your true mission. You were never meant to carry all that weight. So don't resist what's being revealed. Don't dismiss that feeling in your gut. Don't downplay the vision that came to you in a dream. Don't silence your intuition just to stay comfortable. July 17th is a mirror. What you see might challenge you, but it will also set you free. This is the beginning of the activation process, a journey that will carry you through the next 2 days and into a new version of yourself. A higher version, a lighter version, a truer version. The truth is, you already know what needs to be released. You already know who you're becoming. This day simply gives you permission to remember, because the answers aren't out there in the world, they're inside you. And now, it's time to reveal them. To July 18th, the day of surrender. If July 17th was the day of truth, then July 18th is the day of surrender. And surrender isn't weakness. It's power in its purest, rawest form. It's the moment when your soul says, I trust the divine more than I trust my fear. But this will be the most emotionally intense day of all three, because surrender asks you to release control, to let go of who you thought you had to be, and trust that something higher is taking the lead. This is where most people get stuck, because your ego will cling. Your comfort zones will cry out. Your fear will whisper, what if letting go means losing everything? But your higher self already knows what you're letting go of is what's been holding you back all along. On July 18th, expect deep emotional release. You might feel sad, confused, angry, or strangely calm, like a quiet before the storm. You may feel the urge to isolate, to rest, or to grieve. Let it all come. This is your spiritual detox. People may exit your life. Old beliefs may suddenly feel foreign. Even things you thought were part of you, your ambitions, relationships, identities, may start to feel heavy. That's because they are. This is the day your old identity begins to die, so your soul's truth can be reborn. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. What's falling away is false alignment, timelines, behaviors, and connections that were never meant for the future version of you. If you try to hold on to them, you'll feel it. Tension in your body. Resistance in your spirit. A spiritual heaviness that drags you back into cycles you've already outgrown. So here's your sacred message. Let go, let it fall, let yourself break free. Because nothing built on illusion can follow you into your next chapter. If you feel lost on this day, that's okay. You're not meant to figure it all out. You're simply meant to release. Create space for surrender. Light a white candle and invite peace into your home. Take a salt bath to cleanse your aura. Play soft music and cry if the tears come. Journal what you're ready to release. People, memories, doubts. Speak this aloud. I surrender to divine will. I trust the higher path. I release what no longer serves my becoming. And don't worry if you don't feel instantly healed. Surrender is not an event, it's a process. Every tear, every breath, every release is a spiritual transaction. You are telling the universe, I'm ready to stop fighting what's meant for me. I'm ready to stop dimming my light to fit into rooms I've outgrown. I'm ready to stop being who I had to be just to survive. Chosen ones don't get to play small anymore. You didn't come here to be average. You came here to shift timelines, break chains, and embody divine purpose. But your gifts can't activate in a crowded soul. That's why this day is so vital. You must empty your cup, because July 19th, the final day, is not a day of reflection. It's a day of activation. And Spirit won't pour destiny into a vessel that's still carrying doubt, fear, or yesterday's burdens. So cry, cleanse, let go. Whatever breaks away was never meant to be a part of your highest timeline. Whatever feels like loss is actually liberation. And what you're making room for, it's bigger than you imagined. It's wilder than your mind can comprehend. It's sacred, it's divine, and it's almost here. 3. July 19th, the day of divine activation. Welcome to July 19th, the third and final day of this sacred transformation. This isn't just the conclusion of a spiritual cycle. It's the birth of your divine timeline. This is the day of divine activation. On this day, the spiritual veil is at its thinnest. The heavens are open. Your angels, guides, and ancestors are closer than ever before. And if you've been doing the inner work, facing truth, releasing what no longer serves, surrendering with intention, then today is when you rise. Expect the extraordinary. This won't look like fireworks in the sky or a booming voice from above. It's quieter, but infinitely more powerful. You may feel a sense of deep inner peace you can't explain, a moment of total clarity about why you're really here, unshakable confidence that something inside you has changed, synchronicities, angel numbers, signs, dreams that confirm you're aligned, encounters or messages from people, songs, or strangers that hit your soul. You may wake up with tears in your eyes, not from sadness, but from the overwhelming sense that you are finally home in your spirit. Because this is not a surface-level shift. This is cellular, genetic, soul-deep. For some, this day will bring heightened spiritual gifts, prophetic dreams that feel like future memories, flashes of insight or intuition that guide you instantly, physical sensations like chills, heat, or pulsing energy in the hands and crown, a sharp awareness of what's truth and what's not. You're not going crazy. You're being activated. This is the version of you that's always existed in the spirit realm, now stepping into the physical world. The fears that once bound you, the doubts that used to control you, they no longer hold the same power because now your soul is louder than your fear. But here's the truth no one talks about. With great power comes great responsibility. Now that you've been activated, you must live like it. That means follow your intuition, even when it doesn't make logical sense. Say yes to divine nudges, even when they scare you. Let go of distractions, social media spirals, people who drain you, behaviors that lower your vibration. Protect your peace, because not everyone can access the new version of you. Honor your energy, say no more often, rest without guilt, choose solitude when necessary. You can't return to the old version of yourself. You've seen too much, felt too much, grown too much. From this day forward, you must move in alignment with your mission, because July 19th isn't just a date, it's a spiritual inheritance. It's the moment heaven hands you the scroll, the divine blueprint you were created to carry out in this lifetime. And the world? It's waiting for you to read it out loud. No more shrinking. No more waiting for permission. No more doubting if you're chosen. You are. So now you walk differently. You speak with purpose. You show up with confidence. You love more deeply, forgive more easily, and detach more gracefully. Because now you know who you are. You're not just a person trying to heal. You are a light being here on assignment. You carry codes, frequencies, and wisdom that this generation needs. So own it. And when fear tries to creep in again, and it will, come back to this truth. I have been activated for divine purpose. I'm aligned with my soul's highest calling. I'm ready to walk in the fullness of who I truly am. This is your moment. Let it rise in you. Let it move through you. Let it awaken others around you just by your presence. The shift has happened. The activation is complete, and you are forever changed. Chosen one. Take a deep breath. You've just walked through a sacred 3-day spiritual shift, July 17th to 19th. A divine alignment that wasn't just meant to inspire you, it was meant to awaken you. What you felt over these past few days, that wasn't coincidence. That wasn't just energy. That was spirit calling your name. And now, it's time to answer. You've seen the truth. You've released what no longer serves you. You've surrendered control, stepped out of fear, and allowed something deeper to rise within you. But this journey doesn't end here. This is only the beginning. The divine activation you received is not just a feeling, it's a blueprint. Now it's time to live it out. Every choice you make from here on, what you say yes to, what you walk away from, how you show up, should reflect the new version of you that's been activated. You're no longer here to play small. You're here to shift timelines, heal bloodlines, and build legacies. The world won't always understand it. People may question the changes in you, but don't let their confusion delay your calling. If this message stirred something in your soul, it's not by accident. You were meant to hear this now, in this moment, for a reason. Drop a "I receive" in the comments if you're claiming your activation. Share this with someone who needs this divine reminder, and subscribe if you're ready to walk fully into your divine assignment. Remember, the signs will continue, the shifts will deepen, and the path ahead may not be easy, but it will be holy. This is your season of elevation. This is your time to lead. This is your divine rebirth. And no matter what lies ahead, always come back to this truth. You are chosen. You are activated. You are ready. Now go, walk boldly, and let the world feel the fire of the real you.